the latest forecast on this.
You can see here the radar of the cyclone, as it's approaching the coast of Bengal, especially threatening Bangladesh. Satellite shows a very dangerous appearance, probably a Category 5, and unfortunately, it's still intensifying. You know, as it's nearing one of the densely populated areas, it will be really life-threatening.
This is an extremely dangerous situation. Preparations should be completed by now. If not, you are running out of time. Don't delay anymore.
The cyclone Sidr is making an extremely dangerous landfall in Bangladesh as a high-end Category 4. It still could be a Category 5.
Of the Baleshwar River. Here Cyclone Sidr showed its most ugly side. 70-year-old Anatol tells me how she survived 3-meter-high waves. We didn't receive any warning, she says. When the storm hit, the waves just lifted me up and I was washed away. I have wounds all over my body. Thousands of people are living here on the banks of the Baleshwar River. They were right in the eye of the storm. Literally everything has been washed away and they're still waiting for the first relief to come. We had to travel by boat to reach these villages. On the river, it became dramatically clear how powerful the storm had been. These men say they...
Children get some sleep in a Dhaka shelter after a powerful cyclone hit Bangladesh. Other people had to take cover outside, huddling together wherever they could find refuge. This woman's makeshift house was destroyed, forcing her family and children to seek other shelter late at night. Cyclone Sidr has killed at least 250 people and left some towns underwater. An official at the Food and Disaster Ministry said the death count is rising fast as more information comes in from affected areas. Scores of fishing boats caught up in the bad weather failed to return to shore, while a 5-metre-high water surge devastated 3 coastal towns. The cyclone packed winds of 250 kilometres per hour, uprooting trees and power poles which blacked out much of the country. Storms batter Bangladesh every year. A severe cyclone in 1970 killed more than 500,000 people, while another 16 years ago killed over 140,000.
Watching UNICEF television. Cyclone Sidr hit Bangladesh's southern coast at full strength on the 15th of November, leaving at least 3,500 dead as it tore a path of destruction through thousands of square miles of land. The full extent of the storm's damage may not be known for weeks. Almost 3 million people fled before the cyclone made landfall, creating an internally displaced population of at least 1 million people. Death tolls are expected to rise here as thousands are still missing, and an untold number have been left homeless or stranded. UNICEF and its humanitarian partners are on the ground, providing food, water, and essential medicine to those affected. But efforts by relief organizations and the Bangladeshi government are being severely hindered since the storm cut off essential roads and bridges and destroyed much of the infrastructure in the area. Adding to an already desperate situation, Cyclone Sidr damaged up to 95% of crops in some areas.